up if you're queer in here. Ooh, hell yeah, okay. Officers? Round them up. No, I am queer, but recently, you're laughing too hard. Recently, I did go on a date with a man to completion. It was the first time in a long time that I've been with a guy, but I gotta say, no matter how much time I take off, giving head is like riding a bike. Yeah, in that I do not know how to do it. I feel like it's too late to ask my dad to teach me. But I'm doing bits in the bedroom, you know? If someone tries to go down on me, I kind of slam my legs together shut and I go, too slow. Got your nose. Or I know a lot of people like to have sex, you know, hamburger style, lying down. I much prefer having sex hot dog style with a hot dog. Or, oh my God, I know my favorite position is reverse missionary. That's when you travel to another country, convince someone to lose God. And also your butts are touching. A few days ago, I was talking to my friend, like Gold Star lesbian, and they were like, well, you know, I've never done doggy style. Or at least, I've never been the doggy. Dude, do you think doggy style is one dog and someone will call, I don't know, Greg the dog fucker? I was like, dude, that's so degrading to think I'm not a dog. I'm daddy's little slut. Speaking of, my dad's here. No. Just kidding. I haven't told him I do this. No, I have recently started seeing someone new. And the other day we were going to meet some of his friends and I could feel him like building up a little speech. And I was like, oh, he's gonna ask to like call me his girlfriend. So, you know, I'm batting my eyelashes, twirling my teeth. I don't care. And he goes, hey, I was wondering, before we meet my friends, would you stop threatening to kill yourself so much? Which is how I found out I cannot stop threatening to kill myself so much. I don't know when, but I've been whipping that out at the slightest sign of an inconvenience. Self-checkout doesn't work at Walgreens? That's cool. I'm gonna try the one in heaven. Oh my God. Everyone in here either has had or should have suicidal thoughts. But we're like desensitized to it. I just feel like, let's say you and your friend are running to catch a train, you guys miss it, you're bummed, and your friend is like, oh God damn it, I'm gonna kill myself. You're like, yeah, no, me too, same dude. I have friends. I take the train with people. You don't get worried, though. It doesn't ring alarm bells. But, okay, I think you'd get worried if you were running catch a train with a friend. You guys miss it. And their reaction is, oh, God damn it. I am not going to kill myself. Sure thing, buddy. Do me a favor. Let's say that a few steps away from the yellow line. It feels like you can joke about suicide, but only if you're getting like as silly and specific with it as possible. I texted a friend the other day that I wanted to put rocks in my pockets and walk into the sea. I think because, what was happening? It was the middle of a Wednesday, and my boss was asking me to do the job he pays me to do. And he responded, he wasn't like, oh, is she okay? Does she need someone to talk to? He said, walk into the sea. Slay, Little Mermaid. Another thing is, when it comes to dating, this is controversial, but I'm a huge fan of doing friends with benefits. And I know that's risky. I know it sounds like a surefire way to just lose a friend. I mean, I learned that firsthand. This is true. At one point in my life, I had a friends with benefits, and the friend passed away, taking with him most of those benefits. But the thing is, I've done so many casual hookups, so I'm used to playing like the game of it, because it is a game. You don't want to be the one to catch feelings, right? So you're sort of playing to see like, well, who can care the least? Who can be the most distant? So, for the other guy to just up and die. All right, dude, we get it. No strings attached. One of the craziest parts, so when I was walking to the funeral for this person, I got catcalled. And I know that's tricky, but I'm telling you, when I heard the voice of that catcaller, it was like, you know, after you lose a loved one, and you're like staring out a window and you see a cardinal, and you just know. Well, imagine that cardinal was an old man yelling at you about the exact body part your loved one loved the most. So I'm walking to the funeral of someone I was sleeping with. I've just been catcalled. When my best friend in the world walks up to me, she just always knows what to say. She goes, "Oh, baby, you look slutty. You know he's not gonna be there, right?" But I turned and looked at that catcaller and I was like, I think he already is. I'll change the mood, a lighter note. Okay, the RMS Titanic. I'm such a freak for the Titanic. Right? And I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the event. You're literally wearing a lifeguard shirt. Where were you? They needed you. I'm so obsessed with it. Oh my God. I'm mad at you. There's something about it. Those Irish immigrants, that iceberg, that's good white on white crime. But here's a true little historical fact. The night the Titanic sank, April 14th, 1912. I was a very little baby. All of the maritime codes had just changed. So as the ship is sinking, the radio guys are actually sending a technically out-of-date distress code. They're sending out CQD. And right as the ship's about to go under, one of them's like, dude, that's how they talked. Bruh, we're using the wrong code. You have to send out the new one. Try SOS. But it was too late. Here's my beef with that. I feel like all the other ships know what they meant. Isn't that sort of a fascinating time to be a stickler? Get on board with me. Oh, wrong pun. I mean, what asshole was on the USS Grammar being like, oh, guys, I don't know. Can we send any more lifeboats? Are we familiar with Mark Wahlberg's quote about 9/11? Yeah. He said, good. Again. If you're not familiar, Marky Mark, he has this insane quote. He told reporters, if I had been on one of those planes, 9/11 wouldn't have happened. That's how I feel about the Titanic. If I had been in the North Atlantic, April 14th, 1912, 9/11 wouldn't have happened. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. We're doing history, we'll do science. I do feel like the way that we measure penises is very out of date. Because, I mean, size doesn't matter. Unless it's too big or too small, size doesn't matter. Unless it's shaped bad and I hate it, size doesn't matter. But I don't know why profiles always have inches. Because inches is just length and width. And when you want it to be, penis is a three-dimensional experience. So what makes the most sense is if you have a penis, go home tonight. Text me a picture. Stick your dick in a graduated cylinder. Let me know how much water you're displacing. All right? No cheating, keep your eye on that meniscus. All right, keep it going for the show.